how can we actually heal up our body with the understanding of our chakras and our unseen bodies? So let us begin this topic of the day. Om Shanti, my name is Garret. Before I start the topic off, please make sure you guys remember to hit like, subscribe, and comment your learnings in the comment section below. I'm dedicated to make 4 videos a week to spread more light and positivity out there to the world. It's also nice to know where you guys are tuning from so we could actually connect within this space, okay? So, the topic of today is all about healing your body with the understanding of chakras and your own unseen bodies, okay? So among the 109 different centers, or what we call chakras, 7 of them are the very important ones. Okay, first is the base of the spine, the sacrum. This is where the energy starts in your body. If you talk to an osteopath or a chiropractor, they will all say that the sacrum is very important. The cranial sacral fluid, right? The cranium is your brain, and then the brain fluids, right, that flows all along the spine and to the sacrum. So sacrum, right, is the very first point, and then the second center is behind the genital. The third center is in the navel, and actually it is near the solar plexus area. Okay, so if you do meditation, right, your solar plexus will actually become better, bigger, and this is also called the midbrain. Okay, half of the work of the brain is all overdone. It's all done over there. Okay, that's why it's called the midbrain. Okay, this does what the solar plexus does it. Okay, so for yogis, right, solar plexus is bigger and is much more better. Okay, others is actually quite smaller. So if you meditate, right, this is actually expanding. Okay, so when this expands, right, there is this stability, there is joy, and there is confidence. So there is comfort, and all those things will come. Okay, and then the fourth is the heart center, the heart chakra. From the Muladhara, from the base of the spine, the 12 inches comes the navel, and of course the sex center is also important. Okay, but it is only important, right, only in the middle age and from the teenage to middle age. Okay, only. So afterwards, right, it becomes less significant. Okay, the sex center. So for children, right, sex center is also not important, and also not in the age that is for the aged person. Okay, but the navel center, right, is important throughout, from birth to death. So from the 12 inches to the heart, and from the 12 inches to the throat. From there, 12 inches in between the eyebrows, and then from the 12 inches to our crown. Okay, so there are 7 points. Okay, so now Shiva says, right, attention, taking your attention from one to another chakra, right, you will start feeling the energy that's shooting from one to another. So in this movement of energy, right, you experience inner space, and you experience the bliss of the inner space. When we take our attention to any one point of our chakra, first, you don't see anything. Okay, you don't feel anything. You just feel the blankness. As you continue in this blankness, right, you will start feeling sensations, some vibrations there, sensations, tingling sensations. Okay, so 3 stages here. First is you feel the blankness. Second, you will start to feel the vibrations and sensations. And then lastly, the third stage is you start to see light or energy, full manifestations. That is little advanced stage. Okay, So right now, just take your attention there and do nothing. Simply just relax. Okay? Some thoughts may come, some experience may come also. Whether come, you just let them go. Just let them come and go. Okay, it's natural. Don't fight it. Okay. So Shiva says that you have 109 chakras in you. 108 of them, right, are in the body and one above the body. So one subtle body ends at the 12 inches of our body. It's like a wick of the candle, okay, the wick of the candle there. And the glow is all around our body, okay. See, 20 years back, right, or around 15 to 25 years back, if you had spoken about biometrics, right, people would say it is a nonsense, okay. But today, everyone knows about biometrics, right? So only your thumb can unlock your phones or your tablet or your iPads, okay? So that means each one of us have all unique energy, unique stream of energy that emits off us, okay? Our mind is nothing but energy. Our mind is all around us, okay? When the mind shrinks, that is why and that is when you also feel sad, depressed, and unhappy. The sensation that is associated with happiness when you see someone very close to you, you will feel some kind of expansion, this feeling of wanting to hug, right? That's why a lot of people want to hug their close one and loved ones. This expansion of energy within you is natural, okay? And when you are blamed, you are insulted, what happens then? Something in you feels shrink. You feel like you want to close up. You fear, you feel anger, okay? And what is this something inside that shrinks and expands? Ask yourself, okay? That is your consciousness. That is worth knowing, okay? Most people commit suicide out there because of the subtle body. The mind is actually shrinking. They do not know how to expand it. And they actually put tablets, all these antidepressants. This body actually swells a little bit, but the mind actually keeps shrinking. So appears to help for some time, but when suppose your jacket is too tight, right? What will you want to do? You basically just want to tear it off and remove this jacket, right? So this is simply the whole logic and understanding behind. This is exactly what happens in depression and suicidal tendencies. The mind is shrinking and you just don't know, you just don't want to have this body anymore, okay? You want to get out of the body because the body is too tight. So, but through pranayama, breath work, okay, or kriya, or meditation, what happens? The mind expands, okay? So when the mind expands, right, when it reaches the 12th inch, you feel normal. If it is bigger than that, you feel happier. And if it goes even bigger, you feel blissful. That's why you find a lot of yogis, a lot of monks, they are always in a blissful state. You feel like they're almost high at all times. So there's an explanation behind all of this, okay? So all this strengthens our bioenergy, okay? And every night when you sleep, right, what is happening? Your subtle body, right, is actually expanding and it is in touch with your causal body, which is even bigger, okay? So when you come out from there, right, you feel very energetic, okay, because your mind has found its expansion. So if you are highly stressed, right, your mind does not know how to relay or don't even know how to relax this energy, okay, even how to sleep to get into the higher self. In ancient days, right, people all knew this, that is why this 12 inches, right, is very important to all the kings and who put crowns on top, okay? All the priests, they put all this on top, see? There's a reason behind it, okay? And why? It's because of this 12 inches, okay? So, all gods, all goddesses, they all have this also, okay? So the 12 inches above our head is called Dwadishanta, okay? Dwada Shanta, okay? So the 12-inch, end of the 12-inch. And most of this chakra, right, is at the gap of 12 inches. There is 12 inches from the throat to in between the eyebrows. From there, top of the head is also 12 inches. From the throat to the chest is also 12 inches. From the chest to the navel is also 12 inches. So everything 12 inches, okay? So if someone is sleeping, you don't have to shake them or to wake them up, okay? You don't have to, hey, wake up, don't have to do all that. So below 12 inches, right, you do something like that. So above the head, right, around these 12 inches, just do something like that, okay? You snap your fingers and then you wave the energy. They will be like, what's it all that about? They will wake up. Try it out, it's gonna be interesting, okay? So, how can you actually utilize your chakra to actually heal? How can you heal using music? Okay, so wind, string, or percussion, any of these instruments, right? When you pay attention to it fully, right? At the end of it, the mind actually dissolves. Try to experiment listening to music, okay? Orchestra music, okay? But we don't know how to listen to music, okay? Why? Because when somebody is actually playing the music, right, we keep talking. We are not listening to the music like in a meditative space, you know. We are not listening to music to create a space within ourselves. We are listening to music to occupy our mind in this modern days context. And music, right, without words would be even better. Words keeps your brain engaged all the time. Your left brain engaged, activated, okay, logical, okay, cognitive. But string instrument or flute instrument, very meditative. Even piano, okay, does actually matter also, okay, it is very important. Listen to it for just a few minutes and then shut it down. This is also a technique, right, that says you through the music, and then you create the inner space and just enjoy the space within. Don't have to do much, okay? It should not be too many musical instruments going on at one time. Too many things at over one time, right? It also keeps us active. It keeps the brain very active as well, okay? So it has to be one small thing. Every different sound has different impact on different parts of the body. You know why some people like hard rock music, like heavy metal? Because it activates the first chakra on the base chakra, the hard rocks, the big drums, okay? So if you are down, it does not allow you to be down. It just pushes you up, okay? And then you come to the navel center. Then it is the string instrument, the guitar, something much lighter. These string instruments have an impact on the navel chakra. And then you go further up to the throat or the heart. It is the flute instrument, more subtler. You go higher up, you get even more subtler and subtler and subtler instruments, okay? And in the head, the bell, little jingle bells, okay? So you know when a child wants to go to bed, right? You put a rock music on, the child simply can't sleep. Simple as that, right? So many temples in India, right? If you will see how these instruments are actually organized, if you go into a temple, an Indian temple, okay? Outermost, right, they will have those big, very big beat drums, okay? And then you go inside, right? There is a gong. And then you go deep inside. There is this bell and the conch. And if you enjoy silence, right, even small noise, loud, is actually heavy for us, okay? So, but to enjoy silence, right, there are all these ways. First, the bass ones just wakes you up, and then the big horns, and then the big instruments, and then you go further and further, the string instruments, flute, and then finally bells. Okay, so for someone who is meditating, who is very sensitive, the rock big sound is very jarring, okay? So, but people who are restless and depressed, they find a little happy when enjoyful because it just pushes them out of it. So it has a purpose. So more refined you are, you like piano music. Piano is almost like the bell or the conch or the subtler ones, okay? And move from the sound to the inner space of infinity and then meditation starts to happen for you. Okay, so this is using sound and music to actually heal up your chakras and your subtle body and let it heal your body in this whole process. When the chakra actually starts to heal up and activates, right, chakra is all these meridian points, and these meridian points will definitely help you produce growth hormones as well, and then it will trigger healing in your body. Okay, so understanding this could actually help you find the right type of music and help you meditate better. Okay, so with that, I'm ending this video off. Please make sure you guys to share your learnings in the comment section, and also don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Okay, I'm ending this video off. Om Shanti.